gentleman is Terry Peterman, electrician extraordinaire. Thank you so much for coming in.
Well, thanks for the intro.
Well, yeah, I do what I can. So I want to start this way. I have a theory. You are either placed with the fear of God in you, that you do not want to go anywhere near the electrical systems in your home, or you have a devil-may-care attitude and you don't mind just plunging yourself knee-deep.
That's very accurate, yeah. And electricity is something that has to be respected. I mean, a little shock across your fingers, it hurts, it burns, but if you get current through your heart, it can kill you. So it's important to respect
How much are we talking about? Like, what's too much on your body?
Milliamps. If you get it the right way through your arms and through your heart, milliamps can kill you, and that's very, very small. Thousandths of a volt, so, or of an amp.
So, okay, amps, volts, maybe I should just sort of be clear in my own mind about some of your lingo.
Well, voltage, I had it explained to me once by an instructor at Red Deer College, and it made the most sense to me. Voltage is the pressure. So if you think of it as, say, the water pressure behind a valve, that's the power that can push the water through. The valve could be the switch, equated to the switch, which lets the water out, the pressure out. And then your current flow is the amount of water that flows. And say a sprinkler head on the end of the hose would be the resistance, the light bulb. How big the head of the sprinkler is, or how many watts the light bulb is how much water is going to flow through the sprinkler, or how much light you're going to get out of that bulb.
Very
current.
Good.
So current is the flow, voltage is the pressure, resistance is the light bulb or whatever appliance you're plugging in. So.
Very good. Okay, I think that's fairly clear.
Okay.
Now, I'm thinking in my mind, you're at home, you want to engage yourself in certain projects. Right off the bat, are there certain things that you can do and cannot do?
Sure there is. There's lots of projects. Take, for instance, on the board here, we've got a receptacle down there that's broken. And a simple plug tester can tell you if it's wired right, but something like that, a replacement in kind, perfect example of what you can do at home. But the key thing is to make sure that the power is off. So.
Now, how do you ensure that the power is off? Can you tell us that sort of theoretically?
Well, the simplest way, I guess, is to go to your panel. Every panel should have a panel schedule that tells you which circuit is which.
I don't want it to break.
But you never trust those. That's the key thing, all right? Because changes have happened throughout the years and people have juggled things around, so don't trust that. But it's a good place to start.
The panel?
Yes. So you can plug in a plug tester, such as a simple plug tester like that. And this one tells us that the plug-in is wired wrong. However, you can still make sure that the power is off by plugging in a device like that, going down to your panel, and then just clicking off breakers until you got the right circuit.
Now, why is it, maybe it's just a no-brainer, but why is it imperative that the power absolutely be off?
Well, it's just way safer. Of course, like I mentioned before, it can kill you. So it's quicker to do. I know sometimes as electricians we tend to cheat a little bit, but you should never do that. It's quicker, easier, saves on tools, shut the power off.
Very good. Now, when you're engaging in any sort of activities, are there certain things that you need to be aware of? I mean, I remember hearing years ago that, you know, make sure you're not wet when you're trying to work with any sort of electricity.
Right. Well, that voltage that we were talking about earlier, that wants to get to ground. Okay, so the voltage is looking for a path to ground, and if you provide that path, you're going to get a shock.
So you literally act as a conduit.
You act as a conductor to ground, right? So if you're, say, here's a no-no, bare feet out in the wet grass, plugging in the electric lawnmower. Well, if your hands are wet, your feet are in the ground, you're perfect ground, and you're going to get a shock, and that's a really dangerous situation where you could get